Hey, thanks for joining us for our first Meet the Team video. Our first person that we're meeting is Jeffrey Payne. Can you tell us what your position is here?
I'm the shop lead here at Rustic and Main.
What does that mean?
Oh, it means a number of things. Loosely, I run the shop, but it really doesn't need run for the most part. We've got a team of artisans that are very professional. They do their thing. But I have to do a lot of coordinating. I have to get all the orders in from the administrative side, and then I shepherd them through the process. So I've got to get the orders prepped or ready to be prepped, and then I've got to get them on the board for the crafters to pull, and then I've got to do all the purchasing and inventory control to make sure everybody's got what they need. And then if anybody needs any additional help, if they need tooling or if they need anything, make sure that they have what they need to get their job done. So it's one of those things where in a given day I've got a bunch of balls in the air at any one time. So that's kind of what I'm doing. And then as time allows, I actually make a ring here and there.
Yeah. How long have you been with Rustic and Main?
I started with Rustic and Main in January of 2017.
So where are you in the order of crafters?
Ooh, yeah, are you talking about, am I one of the better crafters or am I in the middle?
How long have you been crafting compared to the other crafters?
I'm the old man in more ways than one. I was the first full-time crafter hired.
Mm-hmm. Yep. How did you find out about Rustic and Main?
Well, I was at your house, and in Christmas time 2015, and Mike asked me what my ring size was, and of course I said 11. And next week he had a mesquite and a bird's eye maple ring made for me. He was still working out his own process before he ever started Rustic and Main, and so that's how I found out about it. He started Rustic and Main just 3 months later, and before long he was needing help, and so I started working for you guys.
Okay. What team members did you know before you started working for Rustic and Main?
Oh, just you and Mike.
I guess because we were the only team members.
That was it.
There you go. Let's see. What two teammates do you enjoy working with the most?
Let's see. That would be Carolina. She's my other half in order fulfillment. So she makes sure that we have all the information we need to start the ring, and then she hands the baton off. And then I take it once we have all the information, I take the order and shepherd it through the rest of the process until it goes to shipping. And so she's instrumental to what I do. I could not do what I do without her, so I have to say that. A lot of communication back and forth, so it's a good relationship. And then I hand the baton off to Ricky, and I'd say Ricky would be number two. She's just a bundle of energy and a joy to be around.
Mm-hmm. How did you start making rings?
At the time,
I know the answer to this.
Yeah, at the time, Mike had to get up every day and go to his day job, and was only able to make rings in the evening, and he wasn't able to keep up with demand. So I went to work in his garage, or your garage, and was making rings every day. So that's it.
So do you have any fond memories about working in the garage before we moved big time into our building?
Yeah. Initially, we had one long table, and so Mike would have two lathes going on one end of it, I'd have two lathes going on the other end of it. So I'd start doing something and it would shake the table and it would get him frustrated, and then he'd start doing something and shake the table, get me frustrated. And so the two of us kind of had to laugh about it, because if I was going to do my job, the table was going to shake a little bit, and if Mike was going to do his job, the table was going to shake a little bit. So we just kind of had to laugh it off and go with it.
What's the best part of your job?
Ooh, I'm in my late 50s, so I'm on my fourth career path, really, so I've done a number of different things. But at this point, what's most important to me is I get up every day and I do something that I can respect, all right? And that could be a lot of things, but I get to work at Rustic and Main, and I get up every day, I work with a crew that I respect, we produce a product I respect, and we send it off and make people happy. And so that's something I can respect the outcome as well. So. That's what I enjoy.
What are some unique qualities about you that you bring to the team?
I mentioned earlier I have to keep a lot of balls in the air, and that's my strength is adaptability. I kind of roll with the punches, so I can keep a lot of things going at one time, so I can work on the ring a little bit, take care of something that needs purchase, work on a ring a little bit, take care of a question that somebody has, work on the ring a little bit, take care of something that Carolina needs. So I can kind of stop and start and keep a lot of things going at the same time.
What is an iconic Rustic and Main memory that you have?
Ooh, memory for me wasn't one that affected the whole team as much as it affected me personally. It was a specific order. We work with a lot of walnut wood, and so I got an order for a custom ring that called for walnut in the center. So I get the order and I go to get the customer's materials thinking I'm going to find wood, and I don't. I find a walnut, which surprised me a little bit, but I thought, you know, what's the big deal about a walnut? So I crack the walnut open and I crunch up the walnut and I lay it in the ring, and it probably sounds a little peculiar if you're out there and don't really have the concept. But I got it in the center channel, I cut it smooth, and the client ordered it to go with weathered maple, and the two of them, the colors were just perfect. They knew what they were doing when they did that. And so I put the ring together, it goes fine, I send it off, don't think too much of it. Well, a few weeks later, here's this email from the woman who bought the ring. She bought it for her fiance, who was the spitting image of his grandfather. Grandfather carried this walnut as his good luck charm in his pocket through war, through his career, and then when he died, it was handed off to the son who looked just like him. So thank goodness I knew none of that at the time, because I was just relaxed. I'm making the ring, no big deal. It's a walnut, you know. And here it is that this is keepsake, right? And the ring turned out beautifully, and they were so happy with it, and it was really, really touching to me, and that's a story I'll never forget.
Do you have another ring that you have fond memories of creating?
Well, the one that I wear to church on Sundays is made out of cedar from my parents' farm. So that has a lot of sentimental value to me.
Is that all wood, or did you use metal?
Oh no,
in that?
it's all wood. The wood grain was so beautiful that I didn't want to take away from it or add to it. I just left it alone. So.
Cool. How did you personalize your lathe station?
Oh, I've got my Phantom of the Opera mask on my lamp. So I kind of like that. It just suits my sense of humor.
Okay. What is your favorite ring design, like pre-designed rings that we have?
Oh, that's a tough one. I like the World War I a lot, but probably my favorite would have to be the teak and whiskey. It's mostly wood. The teak always has a lot of beautiful wood grain to it. I like the color. It's kind of a rust brown to it, and it really sets off the polished copper that's typically ordered with that one. So I like that a lot. The World War I, though, is up there because when the fabric turns out just right, that's a hard design to beat. It's just so unique.
What is something people might be surprised to find out about Jeffrey Payne?
Well, the team members know, but if somebody came in the shop and didn't know me, here I am, this middle-aged man. I am a drummer in a rock band. And that's something that catches people by surprise.
You want to put a plug in for your rock band?
Well, they're local, but yeah, Major Dudes, although you can go to majordudes.com and hear what I do. So.
Yes, awesome. Do you have any hidden talent that we're not aware of?
That you guys are not aware of?
Yeah.
Ooh, no, I've probably shared it all. The talent that I've developed later in life is golf, which is kind of kind of a requirement. At a certain age, you have to get a little dog so you can walk it around the neighborhood. And at a certain age, you have to get golf clubs and play golf. So I've started playing golf.
Okay. What did you want to be when you grew up?
I wanted to be in the radio. It didn't have to be a DJ necessarily, although that would have been fine with me. And I did some DJ work. I wanted to be on the radio, announcing, doing commercials, whatever. Got to do that some, but that's a hard business to stay in. But so that's what I wanted to do when I grew up.
So can you make up a commercial for Rustic and Main in your DJ voice right now?
In my DJ voice? Okay. If you want to turn memories into art, send us your keepsakes and we'll make you a ring.
Dun, 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 dun. Podcast or music?
Oh, music for sure.
Clutter in your closet or clutter in your drawer?
Closet.
No knees or no elbows?
Oh, no elbows. The mama said no elbows on the table.
Scuba dive or bungee jump?
Oh, sure. Scuba all day.
Pause time or rewind time?
Ooh, pause time.
Rustic and Main custom ring that tells your story or a chain store jewelry brand?
Yeah, Rustic and Main all day.
Okay, so we asked your peers
Right.
what animal they thought you were. What animal do you think they told us you were?
Probably something silly like a koala bear.
Oh, you're close. Got one koala. So Carolina said woodpecker.
Okay.
Eric Thompson.
Because I'm hard-headed. Yeah, that's probably it.
Eric Thompson said koala.
Uh-huh.
Kevin said a zebra. Not quite sure.
I'm not sure what that means.
Elisha said giraffe.
Okay.
Sydney said moose. Mike said cat. Cassie
Okay.
said the Tootsie Roll owl.
The Tootsie Roll owl.
Yes.
Okay, I know that one.
But Phoebe and Brad also said owl, so you're
Okay.
going to be our owl.
I'll just go for wise old owl.
Wise old owl. So we said, if Jeffrey was a song, what song would he be? Phoebe said, You Will Leave a Mark.
Ooh, okay.
Brad said, Take It Easy.
Uh-huh.
David, We Need to Start the Fire.
Okay.
I think he means we didn't start the fire.
You're right.
Okay.
Billy Joel.
Yeah. Mike said, Do It Again by Steely Dan.
Okay, I'll go with that.
Talitha, Mr. Blue Sky
Ooh,
by
I'm
Electronic
going to have
Light
to compliment her
Orchestra.
father. She's got good taste.
Sydney said, A Simple Man by Leonard Skinner.
Okay, yeah.
Cassie, Steely Dan's Do It Again.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing again?
Showing up at work.
Esme said, The 70s Show theme song.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yep. Me, Summer,
Uh-huh.
said Free Bird by Leonard Skinner.
Okay.
And Carolina said Mr. Blue Sky.
Wow, too, Mr. Blue Sky.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
I'll go with that. Maybe it's my eye.
Can you hum it? What is it?
It's ELO, where they were sounding like the Beatles.
Oh, okay. Cool. Can you guess what people said was their favorite thing about you?
Oh, favorite thing? No, I have no clue.
Okay. Carolina, his chill.
Okay,
Ricky, his steadiness.
okay,
Phoebe, his conflict resolution skills.
all right.
Brad, nicest man in the world. Eric Thompson, easy goer, great
That
communicator.
means I'm letting him get away with stuff.
David, compassion.
Okay,
Elisha, very calm and collected. Sydney, calm, easy to talk to. Mike said discerning, and Cassie said calm.
good.
So that's what your teammates think about you.
I just need to get more excited, it sounds like.
Yeah.